you have to have a reason why guys have to come there. And that's why innovating and constant innovation for us is a must.
Okay.
And so what's actually keeping us awake is to try and innovate and not lose profitability.
Hi, it's Caroline Mutoko. Welcome back to my channel and my conversation on the retail revolution. And I cannot do this without speaking to the gentleman next to me. This is Willy Kimani. Willy is referred to in my circles by many ways. Our Willy? Willy wa Naivas? Does anybody know you as anything else? No. In a world of Uchumi and Nakumat comes Tuskies. And comes Willy, who doesn't have Rolls-Royce budgets, but wants the Rolls-Royce show on Kiss 100. Nataka Caroline. And I will never forget, okay, how dare you? What made you that daring?
I have a branch launch.
Yes.
We've just rebranded. We have a new tagline, and I definitely want to go ahead.
Yes.
And still the branch was in its infancy stages and all that, so I decided to go for the best.
You go for the best?
Yes.
My first Naivas, within spitting distance, was Naivas Westlands.
Yes.
The only other place I'd ever seen Naivas was out of town in Eastlands and in Kitengela.
Yep.
When I used to go and check out my bloods. So Naivas comes to Westlands. Why? There was an Uchumi right opposite. What was propelling you?
What we noticed with Westlands was it was actually underserved, and entirely what was actually happening, everybody going to Westlands was offering an A-B market, forgetting that we had a whole larger mainstream community who now had to go back to town again and shop and go back. So our take into Westlands, we're not going to actually, at that particular point, we're just going for the masses. We actually even joked once and said, you know what, even where the Nakumat employees live after going from Westgate, where do they shop? They had no place to shop. So they'll actually all come flood to Naivas. And the guys who worked in the Total shops, the guys who worked in the hotels, all the malls and all that. So those are very big market, but everybody was coming in to tap the bigger mall, the whole fancy award. And so we guys came in and sorted it out.
Then business as usual continues. And then one day I run into you in my own spare time, casually out to have a meal and a drink, and you're like, you need to come and see our new Naivas. It's on Kiampu Road. You made me look like if I did not come to see this place, I was crazy. And here's the thing, it wasn't up yet. But you're saying, you've got to see. 2 years later, I'm here. Okay. Who said you can do this?
Exactly, and we went all out. We went checked out the South African market, checked out the European market, came back home. We actually know what exactly now the outside market and how it actually feels, and then we now Kenyanized what we thought a food market would look like. Something that will actually not scare away the normal Naivas customer, but will actually be able to draw in the A-B market into a specific to where we are. Because now with this kind of a store, we can actually be able to go into your Lavington, into your Karen, into the way we're doing it in Capital Center. At that particular point, Naivas couldn't do it. Naivas was just known for, if you want the best price for unga, the best price for sugar, that's where to go. We still have that, but now we needed to gel without losing the customer that we already had and also attract the other customer.
Also, I need to ask you this. Much as you were excited when you're telling me I need to come and see it, how many people said, what the hell are you doing?
Very many guys.
What is this?
The first and foremost thing guys were asking, so your 30% of your store
is going to be?
It's going to be fresh. And the uptick, for example, the penetration we actually seeing for fresh within all our stores, this actually has, the food markets have very high penetration for fresh.
But this is not, and I know because it's retail, it is about the customer. But it also makes business sense.
Yes.
Because in what we would call supermarket, the margins there are neither here nor there.
Yes. I'm not in control there.
30% of your store is fresh. And that accounts for what percentage of income? Without giving away trade secrets.
I'll keep it, but I'll actually say almost at least 40% of the profitability comes from this.
What?
Yes.
Okay, so when I
started... Talk about profitability,
yes, I know. Sales is a totally different,
yes.
So when I started this conversation, it's just because there was a night I was driving from a friend's house in Kile. I drive past Valley Arcade and I see something called Kwekamat. I'm like, but it's 9:30, where is it open? And why does it look nice? So I went back the next day. And then it's when I realized, for a person like me who has
Yeah.
come from the world of K&A,
Yeah.
the world of Woolworths, Ibrahim,
Yeah.
Sunbeam, my mother would be so shocked. But you see, at the same time, there is a 20-something and a 30-something who think this is regular.
Yeah.
They don't know tumetoka mbali.
Kiosk, especially as a retailer, by the first, when I actually came into Tuskys, for example, when I came into retail at Tuskys, we'll actually take orders on books, and we had to know each and every SKU. We'll actually go in, check, this is, I need which supplier is coming in tomorrow. It's
Like
only,
this, kasuku.
Yes, kasuku, nanini, times 12, what. And then wait for the guy to come in, beg him for an order. That's where we came from. Now you actually have all your stats, your data, insights, systems, more people into it. We used to work some crazy hours, I should actually tell you that. So retail was not even a good employer, to be honest. Then.
Why?
Yes,
we all go to the
then.
supermarket.
No, then.
Even if.
But now, things changed, because now you're actually getting specialized guys, there's much more. Retail has become actually a whole bigger component than how it was. By systems, by margins, by supplier engagement now, because the supplier...
By look and feel.
Of course, because you have to innovate. You have to innovate. So the innovations and all those things have come.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't think if I had tried to tell the story on radio, it would have worked.
No.
Because if you can't see it, you don't understand. And if I was telling you, when I started working on this piece, I remember I said, so there's 3 people I have to talk to.
Yeah.
It has to be Willy, it has to be Hanif, and I'll look for whoever those characters are who put up Quick Mat and opened it at midnight. But this is beautiful.
Yes.
It's taken me 2 years to come here. He told me 2 years ago, he says, we haven't opened, but when we open, wait a minute, hello Naivas, you got Haagen-Dazs? No, I've just seen the Haagen-Dazs.
Yeah.
Tumetoka mbali.
Tulipanda.
You know how far you and I have come. But this is amazing. So what's next?
I'm currently the market leader.
Yes.
By turnover, we're the biggest market, and the biggest market leader. We have seen the customer now is actually looking, and he's at the gate and asking, do I go left to Naivas? Do I go right to Carrefour? Do I go straight to Quick Mart? Do I go what? So you have to have a reason why guys have to come there. And that's why innovating and constant innovation for us is a must.
Okay.
And so what's actually keeping us awake is to try and innovate and not lose profitability.
Oh, yes.
That's actually what...
And that is true. When you add bells and whistles, it eats into your...
And that's why something like this hits. That's why now for us, fresh is big. That's why fresh we actually do it in the best way. That's why you'll actually go into even all our stores, wherever, be it Nakuru, be it Kisumu, be it where we actually making sure that we are the kings of fresh. And this is the second most developed market after South Africa. So that's...
Have you broken into East Africa yet?
Not anybody who has gone out of Kenya has come back limping. That's so...
So you're like, no.
No. And then look, guess what? Even with the last problems that we had the last 1 year with the 2 main retailers actually going down, we still modern trade grew by 3%.
Still?
Yes. So that's a shocker in it.
Time is always right.
Yeah.
And this was the right time for me to come.
Thank you.
Not 2 years ago, when you could walk me through and show me that, oh, by the way, incidentally, you know the way you say you can't buy a cake in a supermarket? Try again. You can. I'm not going to say anything else. I'm going to say, this is my very good friend. We've never done this. Even when I was on radio, I never interviewed you. And finally, because I'm trying to tell a story about the revolution of retail, I got to interview Willy.